Good morning, walk with me. Earlier this morning, I posted that, I woke up this morning, I was a little tired but God, and I'm so excited. I'm so super excited and I will share momentarily. Well, what happened was, of course, I woke up this morning and I was tired and I thought, you know what, I'm tired. Yesterday I was tired at work too. And I was so tired, I just felt like I could just lay down at any moment at work and just fall asleep, right? So this morning I woke up and I still felt a little bit of that. So I thought, okay, I'm not going to work today. I'm just gonna, email my manager and say, I'm not feeling the best today. So I did that and I got on Facebook and so I started reading about all these people talking about our country and how God is going to judge our country and how our country is going to fall and just all these horrible things. And we got the upcoming election coming up, the presidential election coming up, and you're looking at the candidates and you're like, okay, I don't really see anybody that whatever. I'm not even gonna go there, but all this started to weigh in on me and I thought, well, what really is going to happen to our country? Then I started thinking about my kids, they're going to be here. And I just started getting really concerned about our country. And, even before I read that, we're scheduled to have a prayer call next month, early next month, which I'll post, later on when and the information. But that's one of the things that's in the agenda is to pray for our country. And I thought, well, how am I going to go about doing that? The whole logistics of that. But anyway, so that had already been on my mind to pray for the country. And then I get up and read all this. So now this is all on my mind on top of, okay, I got things to plan for tonight. So I get my kids dressed. I get up, get my kids dressed. We head out the door. No sooner than we almost get to the main highway 202, we see, I spot a rainbow. And I'm like, wow, I haven't seen a rainbow in like forever. So, that's cool. Normally you see the rainbow, you see pieces of a rainbow or half a rainbow. And I thought, oh, cool, let me get the kids, let me, tell the kids, look out the window. So we're all excited. But then we get to the highway and we see how bright the rainbow is. So I'm like, okay, instantly, if you know anything about scriptures or anything, your mind goes to what? Noah's Ark, right? So, and you know that the rainbow represents promise that God won't destroy the earth the way that he did, in the same manner that he did in Noah's day. So, that makes you feel all giddy inside. Well, me anyway. I don't know about you, but me anyway. And so and then once you start driving, you realize you can see the entire thing. And not only can you see the entire rainbow, and it's very vivid. It's not one of those faint rainbows. It's very vivid. And it's a double rainbow. It's not just like one rainbow. It's a double rainbow. So we're all excited. And then we notice cars. It's so vivid and so bright and so glorious. People are starting to pull on the side of the road and take pictures. And I'm sure videos too of this rainbow, right? Of these two rainbows. So of course I do the same thing. So I'm pulling over, I'm taking pictures and everything. Then I get back in the car and we're still excited, but then start thinking about our country again, but in a different way. Because now the scriptures are coming back to me about Abraham when God was getting ready to destroy not Abraham, destroy Abraham, but when God was getting ready to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, how Abraham pleaded for, um, the countries and stuff like that. So I said, okay, when I get home, I'm gonna go look up the scriptures, and God was just reminding me, you know what, pray over the country. So I went back and I looked at it's in Genesis. I have it here on my phone. It's in Genesis 18. And I'm going to read a little bit to you. And I know this is a little long and you probably think, really, she's getting excited over rainbows and scriptures. Yeah. I do. I get excited over that. That's my 5 hour energy drink. Okay. So it says here, then the men rose there and looked toward Sodom and Abraham went with them to send them on their way. And then the Lord said, shall I hide from Abraham what I'm doing? Since Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him. And then keeps going down, and then it says, for I have known him in order that he may command his children and his household after him, that he keep the way of the Lord and do righteousness and justice. Okay, and then it goes down, and then God says, because of the outcry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grave, I will go down now and see, what they're doing and all this kind of stuff, and see if it's as bad as he's hearing, and all that kind of stuff. And then it says, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so then Abraham starts to intercede, and he says, look, he's like, okay, would you also destroy the righteous with the wicked? He said, suppose there were 50 righteous in the city. Would you destroy the place and not spare it for 50? And God says, oh, if I find 50, then I'll spare the city. Then Abraham says, okay, God, let me ask you this again. So what if there were 5 less? Would you save the city for 5 less? And then he says, yeah. Then he says 40. He said, yeah, I'll do it for 40. I'll save the city for 40. And then he says, okay, what about, he said, I will not do it if I find 30 there. Then it goes on to say, suppose 20 should be found there. And then God says, I won't destroy it for 20. Then Abraham says, don't be mad. I got to ask you one more time. He says, what about 10? What if you find 10? God says, nope, I won't destroy it for 10, for the sake of 10. So guess what? There are 99 people on Walk With Me. I know out of 99 people, there are 10 righteous. So if God was willing to spare Sodom and Gomorrah for 10, come on, y'all. Bottom line is, I found hope this morning. You might not get excited about this, but I get excited. This is my country. This is where I live. I live in the United States of America. I love the United States of America. So you might not be excited about it, but I'm excited at the hope that God gave me this morning for our country. I know, everybody's gloom and doom and all this crazy laws being passed and everything, but get down on your knees and pray. God is gracious. If he was gracious back then, if he was willing to spare Sodom and Gomorrah for 10, come on, y'all. It's way more than 10 in the United States. So I say, let's all get together. Let's pray. Let's lift America up. Let's get in the field. Let's go out and make disciples. Let's do what God has called us to do. Let's rally for America. Let's get on our knees and pray. So that was my excitement. Yeah, cornball, whatever. I don't care. But yeah, so that's my excitement for our country. Come on, people. If my people that are called by my name humble themselves and pray, seek my face, turn from the wicked ways, come on now. He'll hear from heaven. And I mean, everything just started flooding back, Nineveh, everything. So I said all that to say, come on, y'all. Let's pray. Let's get down on our knees. Let's stop saying all this crazy stuff about America. Yeah, speak the truth, but let's pray. Let's pray. No picket signs. Okay, great, fine, whatever. But let's pray. Let's intercede for America. And that's all I had to say. And that was my excitement, was the rainbow, the hope for America. And that's it. So have a blessed rest of the day. Walk with me.